Here we are guys in Dead Reels. This is the best and fastest way to get bonds. I've got multiple different ways to get bonds in this video, and right at the end I'm going to be telling you guys a very special and secret method that you can use today to get so many bonds every single time you guys play the game. Let's get on into it. So the first way of getting bonds is in the lobby, come to the bank. As you can see guys, we have this little NPC over here, and this NPC guys sells us bonds directly for Robux. So we can go and purchase bonds here for Robux. You guys can purchase between 5 and 50. Now this is probably the worst way of getting bonds guys. It's not too expensive to be honest, but there is definitely fast ways and cheap ways that we can use to get a ton of bonds super quickly with these methods I'm about to tell you guys. So let's go and get on into it. Pretty much what is the best way of getting bonds guys then? Well, essentially the best ways of getting bonds in the game is going to be by looting specific buildings. Now first of all, what buildings actually contain bonds? Well, pretty much nearly every single building can have a small chance of getting bonds in the game. Some buildings have a higher chance than others. So what are these specific buildings guys that have more bonds and stuff? Well, first of all, normal buildings can of course contain bonds, so you might want to go ahead and get bonds from the normal buildings guys by just looting them up. There's a very small chance that they'll spawn there. Now the banks guys have a much higher chance of having bonds in. There's a small chance that in the vault of the bank there will be some bonds there, but by far the best way to get bonds is by going to the castle. The castle has so many bonds guys. Now keep in mind, they're not going to be out in the open, they're going to be like in shelves and stuff, so you are going to have to keep a good lookout. In the castle you can get up to like 10 bonds by looting the entire thing. It can be absolutely crazy guys. Now a little tip for me to you to maximize the rate at which you guys can get bonds and get bonds super quickly, I recommend instead to go ahead and pretty much go to the castle, loot it up, find all the bonds that are there, and then once you guys have done that, I recommend to go ahead and leave and then join again and go to the castle again guys. That will go ahead and mean that you can then loot another castle up super quickly without having to then complete the game and get right to the end. Much quicker way of doing things, so that's why I'd recommend you guys to go ahead and pretty much loot the castle, leave, loot the castle, leave. That's going to be super fast on how you guys can go and get bonds. That's going to be it for the video here though. Inside of Dead Reels, like and subscribe for more.